Hello there, fellow grognards. Quick video from me because I think I have unearthed some information that shows that Space Hulk will finally be joining us, albeit a year late for its 35th anniversary. So, you might have seen my videos previously, Space Sulk 1 and 2, and hopefully there won't be a third one, detailing GW's missed opportunities to do something with Space Hulk, which is a brilliant game that's not been touched for a long, long time now, and was actually one of my first introductions to this world, this universe. But I always had a feeling that it would be one of those Black Friday special releases, and I thought we'd get it last year, and we didn't for the anniversary, so don't know why that didn't happen. But GW have given us a few hints, and there are some clues that we might get this year. And just recently, within the last couple of days, I've had 2 extra clues. Now, this isn't even what I would consider to be an official rumour from Valrak. I don't think Valrak's reported on this. This is just something that I've put together. So let's have a quick look. Number 1 was earlier this year, we got a commemorative model from GW that was a Genestealer versus a fallen Terminator. It's like standing over a Terminator they painted up, and the Genestealer was painted up in Space Hulk colours, the original purple and blue, and the Terminator was red. Very much a throwback to those models that we got with the last edition of Space Hulk. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's a bit of an interesting model there. Secondly, we have had new Genestealer models with 10th edition. Brand new Genestealer models that replaced the older versions that we had. And we have had new Terminators, new Primaris scaled Terminators, as GW realised that they need to still cater to some of the older, maybe Primaris isn't quite the runaway success that they thought there would be. We haven't had the Assault Terminators yet, but Valrak did say that there was a Christmas box coming that had them in it. And it'd be unlikely that we would get a normal release before then. In addition to this, Valrak has just literally a couple of hours ago of a new Minus Kolgar, potentially, could be fake, in Terminator armour. So this is all pointing towards something happening with Terminators and that we could well get Space Hulk. But for me, the one thing more than anything else that shows that Space Hulk may well be imminent is this update from a mobile phone game that I play called Tacticus. Tacticus is officially partnered with GW. It's an officially licensed game. They have things that go together. They've just released the Emperor's Children as part of this game. Custodes was the faction before that. And they've just given us the High Marshal Krieg dude on Clawed Horse. So they are very much an official game. They do talk to each other. They partner with each other. They will be privy to all of the details. And I was looking at their latest update, and I saw this. New Against the Tide event from October 26th to November 1st, so over Halloween. Gain points for each enemy wave you defeat and claim the event rewards, which include Blessed Requisition Orders, coins and skulls to be used in the Space Hulk Survival event. The Space Hulk Survival event featuring Forcus Shards, and he's like a Inner Circle company, Dark Angel, very good character. And Barakwheel, who is Deathwing as the playable character in Survival. Don't miss the free Space Hulk frame and exclusive Space Hulk avatar offer. The only way that this comes up is if it's approved by GW. Nothing comes from Tacticus that isn't approved by GW. And you see Space Hulk is very much the brand name of Space Hulk. It's all capitalised. You see this? It's all capitalised. So while we haven't seen anything from GW yet, I do kind of get a feeling that Tacticus has given us a hint. And I think personally that this, tied in with the new Genestealers, no Assault Terminators yet, Minus Kolgar turning up in Terminator armour, so he's got rid of his old Gravis armour, which is a shame because I quite like that model, and has put on a suit of Terminator armour. I've got a feeling there's some kind of Terminator focus coming in towards the end of the year. And this, on top of that, makes me think that we are going to see Space Hulk. And I think Space Hulk is going to be, whether it's like a like a kill team type affair, or where it's actually Space Hulk. I don't know. Hopefully the latter. Otherwise there will be a Space Sulk Part 3. But I think it could well be full kits, because GW have been leaning that way recently with a lot of their games that they've been releasing. It's been full kits in the box rather than these kind of push fit type affair. I'm wondering if we will see, you know, basically a box of Gene Stealers, a box of Assault Terminators, and a box of normal Terminators, allowing you to build your squad for Space Hulk. Or maybe they will go the board game route, like they did with the previous edition. I still think that that is the gold standard. The tiles in that game are just absolutely sublime, the embossed kind of, I think they did with Overkill a little bit later. Very, very good. And I'd love to see a new version of Space Hulk, because I'd love to see a whole new bunch of players get to play it. But yeah, this is just what I've sort of put together out of all these different things. And I was thinking, it's probably nothing, it's probably nothing. You know, I was like, do I make the video? Do I not make the video? Because I'm no rumour. I don't have a source at GW, like Valrak seems to, despite living 10 minutes away from Warhammer World. You know, I could probably just set up a telescope and have a look through the windows. But yeah, I just thought all of this stuff together was probably worth mentioning. And I personally think that we may well see Space Hulk in October. Or maybe even just mentioned in October for that Black Friday release. Black Friday, they tend to do something. And I could see a copy of Space Hulk coming out at, 180 quid for a full bells and whistles version of the game. Will it happen? Only time will tell. I don't have any official clues or anything like that, but this is just stuff that I've put together. So let me know what you think, guys. Are we going to see Space Hulk coming soon with those Assault Terminators and everything? Or is this all just coincidence? I would have said the latter if it weren't for this Tacticus update. This has me hoping, but we all know that hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Don't give me hope.
Anyway, that's all from me, guys. I will catch you in another video real soon. Sound off below. Until then, stay grognard. Bye.